Greetings comic book fans and welcome to Dude's Comic Haul. I'm Jason and this is my weekly video where I share with you the brand new books I picked up this week. Now those observant of amongst you will have seen there was no review video last week. Simply put, my days got changed, so I didn't have no time to do one. I was going to do one Wednesday, but then just things kept going against me. Phone calls as I was filming it. So like I had to restart it, and then the door would go, and then somebody would come in, and then at the end of it all, I had a migraine. So I thought, you know what, it's not the day. But I have got a plan what I'm going to do, which I will let you know at the end of this video what I'm planning to do with the reviews this week. But anywho, let's get into the books I picked up this week. 13 books I picked up this week. Well, I was very good. I didn't pick up no extra books this week. All the books this week are from my order. For once, I fought temptation and I won. It does help that I've got to make my money last, but yeah, that usually, you know, I find temptation a difficult thing when it comes to comics to fight. But this week I'm doing well. So let's get straight into books. As always, we go through DC first, and we have Batman Eternal, issue number 35. I feel this book's really made over the last month has really made an upturn. I think once we got past the Arkham stuff, I think this book's just getting stronger and stronger, and I'm really liking what they're doing because they're stripping everything away from Batman, and it's really going to be interesting how he's going to come out of this one. We then have Green Arrow, issue 37. I'm hoping it was better than last month's. I was a bit disappointed with last month's. They're trying to make it too much like the TV show by even not going as far as bringing all the characters in. Now, I love the Arrow TV show. It's a great show, but those characters have a history in that show with each other and how they've come together organically. With this, they're kind of just been pushed together because they want to get as quickly as possible to what they've got and on the TV show, and I'm not liking it so far, but hopefully this is going to pick up. We then have Future's End, issue 31. This will be the Fallout issue. I'm expecting a slower issue this week. After the last 2 weeks, we've had a lot of big events go down. This issue, I'm imagining we're going to catch up with stuff, and it's going to be kind of Fallout, so it may be a bit slower, but I'm really enjoying Future's End. It's been a really good series. We then have Swamp Thing, issue number 37. Speaking of good series, every single month this book is just consistent, but I never hear anybody talking about it but this is just ever so good, and I'm really looking forward to really enjoying the current story, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where it's going to go. We then jump over to Image, and we have A Birthright, issue number 3. Really loving this story. I already got into it last month when I picked up issue 1 and 2, but yeah, this has been fantastic so far. Well worth going out your way to get, because it's one of the really good new books this year. We then have Tooth and Claw, issue number 2, but as you can see on that cover, they're calling it The Autumn Lands, which I can't remember that being on issue number 1, so I don't know if that's a change. I'll have to go back and find my issue number 1 and see. But this was a new book that came out last month, and I really enjoyed. It's about this world where they've got magic, but the magic is running out, and you've got this class system where those with like a lot of magic are kind of like high up, and those without magic are low down, and the magic in this world is running out. So this wizard has this plan about how she can bring the magic back, and obviously it goes a bit wrong, but yeah, really good book. A lot of really interesting stuff and interesting characters. I really enjoyed the first issue, which they always did. I think it was like 42 pages for the same like $2.99 price. You got 42 pages, which is one of the awesome things Image often do. But yeah, that was really good, so I'm really looking forward to this next issue. We then have a Doctor Who, issue number 5. This is the 11th Doctor, written by Al Ewing, whose stuff I'm really enjoying lately. And all these Doctor Who books from Titan Comics have been really good. If you're a Doctor Who fan, well worth checking out. I've never really been into Doctor Who comics before, could never quite get into them, but these ones have been good. They do the 10th Doctor, the 11th and the 12th, and all of them have been really good, so I'm looking forward to that. We then jump over to Marvel. We have All New X Factor, issue number 17. This is an Axis tie-in. This book will be finishing, I think January it's finishing, so you know, after we've done with this Axis tie-in, I'd imagine the story will start winding up. as we bring it all to a close. Shame it's finishing, but you know, I'm kind of quite philosophical about it. You know, it's like one less book on my pool, so it saves me a bit of money. So in that way, I'm not too upset because it's going to save me money. But I was enjoying the series and really loving what Peter David was doing with these characters. But it's the sad truth these days. You can't, with a series, particularly a series like this that's going to come out twice a month. That's a $3.99 book, twice a month. You can't get off to a bad start. You don't get. There's so many great comics out there. You just don't get the time to recover. And unfortunately, that's what's happened to this book. We then have Guardians 3000, issue number 3. Really enjoying this. A lot of characters to get my head around, but the actual story itself, I'm enjoying. We then have Hulk issue 9. Since they're going to come on board, we've had a real nice direction that the book's gone in, and I'm really interested to try and find out Hulk's overall plan. We then have Inhuman issue number 9, which is also an Axis tie-in. So it looks like that's going to be dealing with Medusa, which should be good. We then have issue number 7 of Iron Fist, The Living Weapon. Really been loving this book. Seems like quite a while since we've had an issue of Iron Fist. But yeah, I've really been enjoying this series. The first like 6 issues, we saw like Iron Fist just totally get beaten up and destroyed. And now I think we're going to see him rise up and the fight back, which is going to be very interesting. Really good book so far. If you're like really into books or interested to see a book where like the same guy writes it, does the art, does the colours, does the inks, this is definitely a book to try out, because Kyle Andrews, who does this book, he does everything, and it's really interesting seeing that whole creative thing, just one vision and one mind on the book. I just find really fascinating. We then have Legendary Star-Lord issue number 6. This has been a good series. I remember the Thanos issue I was a bit disappointed with, but yeah, it's been a bit of an up and down book, but I'm hoping we're going to keep. Last issue, I think it turned round and it was quite good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where we're going to go next with the book. So those are my books for this week. Like I said, I fought temptation and for once I won. Because I was tempted to pick up Secret 6 and I was tempted to pick up Thanos vs Hulk, but you know, both of those books I thought, you know, like, yes, I did another book to my pool, so I'm gonna try and not do that without dropping books first. So yeah, that's me done book wise. I will be back at some point, probably Monday and maybe Sunday, with a review video. What I've decided to do is I'm going to do 2 weeks worth of books in one video. Well, I say one video. I am playing with the idea of maybe doing a video with all the DC books, with all the Marvel books, and one with you know, and then one with all the independent books. So you'd have 3 videos. So I'm playing with that idea, but I'm also playing with the idea of just putting it all into one video. So we'll see what I decide. But yeah, I will review 2 weeks worth of books, and that review video or videos will be up Sunday or Monday. Most probably I will put my money on Monday. So yeah, make sure you got a big large beverage ready for when you watch that one, because you'll need to get settled for the long haul. Anywho, I'm hoping that this week we're going to get normal service. I'm off on Wednesday, so I should be able to get my comics and do a whole video, no problem. Then the weekend could be tricky with my comics. I think I've got 13 books to pick up this week, so if I could get them ready for Sunday, I could do a review video. However, if I can't get them done for that day, the review video won't be up till Tuesday. But that's a whole of a week away, so we won't worry about that yet. So yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for your patience. Things have been a bit crazy at the moment. They've changed my hours all around. They're changing all my days all around, and it's all been a bit crazy. And I'll thank everyone for your patience and for continuing to watch my videos during this crazy time. Hopefully, you know, as we get nearer the new year, things will start to settle down. And once I've got my new job, hopefully, you know, I can get back into a routine like before. Anywho, so yeah, I will see you all, hopefully, at probably Monday with my review video. And then back here again Wednesday for another Dude's Comic Haul. So yeah, all that leaves me to say is, if you like this video, please give me those beautiful thumbs up. Let me know you like what I'm doing. I'm going to go off and read my comics now. So I've been Jason. This has been Dudes Comic Haul. Bye for now.